Pouring boiling water straight over your green tea bag instantly destroys the exact benefit you want. If you struggle with afternoon brain fog or stiff morning joints, you are wasting this plant. Researchers studying long-living populations in Okinawa understand this completely. They know this ordinary green leaf requires a highly specific temperature trigger. Green tea contains a powerful natural shield. Think of it as a highly efficient biological rust remover. It sweeps your daily metabolic grime away. But intense heat permanently locks this shield inside the leaf. Most people simply boil their kitchen kettle. They pour scalding water right into their mug. This completely obliterates the active compounds. Stay with me. At the end, I will show you the precise 2-minute preparation method. It preserves every single vital benefit. Let us look closely at your daily biology. Think about your internal engine. Decades ago, your system ran incredibly hot. It ran incredibly clean. You ate heavy meals without a second thought. You stayed up late. You bounced out of bed easily. But passing 50 changes this dynamic. Passing 60 changes it even more. Your internal engine naturally shows normal wear. This is a completely inevitable process. Your body works incredibly hard every single day. Think about digesting a simple Sunday roast. Think about processing store-bought bread. Think about handling everyday emotional stress. A frustrating phone call affects your system. A poor night of sleep takes a physical toll. Even breathing dusty city air requires internal work. All these normal events produce microscopic waste. You can picture this waste easily. Imagine a fine, sticky internal soot. It acts exactly like biological rust. This rust settles silently inside you. It builds up over the decades. It is not a poetic metaphor. It is a physical reality. It is happening inside your cells right now. Think about your typical morning routine. You open your eyes. The alarm clock is ringing. You push back the heavy duvet. You swing your legs out of bed. Your bare feet touch the cold floor. Instantly, you feel that familiar resistance. You feel a deep ache in your lower back. Your knees feel incredibly tight. They feel like rusty door hinges. It takes you 10 minutes just to stand straight. You shuffle slowly toward the bathroom. You grip the sink for balance. This is not just the passing of time. This is the accumulated internal rust. It settles deep into your joint tissue. It makes your cartilage feel stiff. It makes walking downstairs uncomfortable. You might even walk down sideways. You do this just to protect your knees. Think about your hands. You try to open a new jar of jam. Your fingers feel thick. They refuse to grip tightly. You try to do this just to protect your knees. Think about your hands. You try to open a new jar of jam. Your fingers feel thick. They refuse to grip tightly. You try to button a fresh cotton shirt. Your knuckles protest every single movement. The rust is restricting your daily mobility. It makes your neck feel permanently stiff. You struggle to turn your head when reversing the car. Your shoulders feel heavy and burdened. Your muscles feel like they're filled with lead. But here is what nobody tells you. This rust does not just target your physical joints. It also coats the delicate inner walls of your blood vessels. This creates a massive problem for your daily energy. Your heart has to work significantly harder. It must push blood through narrowed, stiffened pipes. It struggles to warm your cold hands. It struggles to warm your cold feet. You feel chilly even in a warm room. You wear thick socks to bed. This poor circulation drains your daily vitality. It leaves you feeling constantly fatigued. You sit in your armchair after lunch. You feel completely drained. You have no energy for an evening walk. You cancel plans with friends. You just want to sit quietly. This is the heavy toll of internal soot. This invisible soot also travels upward. It clouds the vital connections inside your head. It creates that frustrating afternoon brain fog. You know this exact sensation perfectly. It usually hits around 2 o'clock. You sit at your kitchen table, you open a newspaper or a book. Suddenly your brain feels wrapped in thick cotton. You lose your sharp focus entirely. You read the same paragraph 3 times. The words just blur together. You walk into the hallway, you completely forget your purpose. You stand there feeling confused. You struggle to remember a familiar name. You see an old neighbor. The name is on the tip of your tongue. It just will not come out. Your aging system desperately needs a chimney sweep. It needs a gentle, reliable clearer. It needs to sweep this debris away safely. This is exactly where the ordinary green tea leaf steps in. It is far more than a comforting afternoon drink. It's not just flavored water. It functions as a highly efficient internal sweeper. Nature designed it to scrub away cellular rust. It gently clears the soot from your system. But here is the most critical detail. The sweepers inside this leaf are incredibly fragile. If you prepare them wrong, they vanish. I will reveal the exact temperature rule shortly. First, you must understand the leaf itself. You must understand its hidden survival tactic. To grasp why this leaf works, look at its origins. Look at what it endures just to survive. Almost everyone ignores this fascinating story. They just grab a cheap box from the supermarket shelf. They toss it into their shopping trolley. But the absolute best tea grows in extreme isolation. It grows high up in misty, remote mountains.
The environment there is intensely hostile. It is rough, it is rugged, it is completely unforgiving. The small tea bush cannot walk away. It cannot seek shelter from a storm. It is trapped in the rocky soil. It faces fierce, unfiltered sunlight every single day. The ultraviolet rays beat down relentlessly. It faces sudden, freezing temperature drops at night. The mountain air turns biting and cold. It faces constant attacks from hungry mountain insects. These pests want to chew its tender green shoots. The soil is often poor and rocky. The plant struggles for every drop of water. To survive this brutal life, the plant adapted. It evolved a brilliant, sophisticated defense mechanism. Over thousands of years, it learned to build armor. It manufactures this microscopic armor deep inside its leaves. These compounds are designed to neutralize external threats instantly. They form a chemical shield against the harsh sun. They repel the biting insects effectively. They protect the fragile plant against freezing winds. This biological shield keeps the bush alive against incredible odds. It is a masterpiece of natural engineering. When you walk down the tea aisle today, you see dozens of boxes. They show pictures of peaceful, serene mountains. They look calm and inviting. But the reality is completely different. The leaves inside those paper bags are battle-scarred. They are incredibly delicate after harvest. They have been dried. They have been chopped. They have been packed away into small paper bags. They sit on a dusty shelf for months. They are desperate for gentle, careful handling. When you drink properly prepared green tea, magic happens. A direct biological transfer occurs inside your cup. You are literally borrowing that ancient botanical armor. You are transferring it directly into your own bloodstream. You use the plant's hard-won survival tools. You use them to fight your own internal rust. You use them to ease your morning stiffness. You use them to clear your afternoon brain fog. You give your body a natural protective shield. You support your cellular health from the inside out. But here is where the biggest mistake happens. There is a massive catch to this process. This natural armor reacts swiftly to any threat. It remains highly sensitive to its immediate environment. Green tea is not a simple, lifeless powder. It is a living, highly reactive botanical vault. It is filled with delicate, sensitive compounds. If you treat it roughly, you ruin it completely. If you treat it like heavily processed black tea, you fail. Black tea is oxidized and tough. Green tea is raw and vulnerable. If you treat it like dark morning coffee, you shatter the vault. You lose the precious internal treasure forever.
Every single day, millions of people make a massive error. They boil their kettles to 100 degrees. They pour that bubbling water right over their green tea. This is a catastrophic biological mistake. 100 degrees is violently aggressive for this leaf. It literally burns the fragile plant on contact. The searing heat destroys those delicate, rust-removing sweepers. It kills them before the mug even reaches your lips. Worse, boiling water forces a negative reaction. It forces the burned leaf to release heavy tannins. These are bitter, unpleasant compounds. They make your stomach clench tightly. They leave you feeling uncomfortably bloated. They cause sour acidity in your throat. Imagine a 60-year-old man trying to support his body. He wants to improve his daily vitality. He drops a paper tea bag into a thick mug. He pours rolling, boiling water straight over it. He lets it sit on the counter for 10 minutes. He thinks he is doing his body a massive favor. He thinks he's being incredibly healthy. But his mug now contains nothing but burned, dead leaf water. It has absolutely zero sweeping power left. It is just bitter, useless liquid. Tell me in the comments, have you ever made this boiling mistake? So, you now know that boiling heat kills the benefit. You must lower the temperature. Yes, lowering the heat protects the leaf, but even a perfectly brewed cup can still be completely useless. You face another massive, invisible hurdle inside your body. Your digestive system is a very strict gatekeeper. It does not let everything pass into your blood. When the tea's fragile sweepers travel down your throat, trouble begins. They reach the harsh, acidic environment of your stomach. Your body often struggles to absorb them naturally. Because they are so delicate, they break down quickly. Many of these wonderful compounds just pass straight through you. They exit your body completely unused. You get no benefit for your stiff knees. You get no benefit for your tired brain. They desperately need a reliable transport escort. They need help crossing the tough gut wall. This is where a simple slice of lemon changes everything. Fresh citrus is your body's best friend here. The natural sharpness in lemon juice acts as a shield. It creates a protective biological bubble. When you add a few drops of lemon to brewed tea, magic happens. The citrus gently wraps around those fragile sweepers. It protects them from your harsh stomach acids. It gives them a secure VIP pass through your digestion. It guides them safely directly into your bloodstream. Studies show this simple kitchen trick is incredibly powerful. It can boost your body's absorption by up to 5 times. Without the lemon, you only get a tiny fraction.
You waste the vast majority of the plant's power. Adding lemon is a brilliant, highly effective strategy. It unlocks the true potential of the leaf. Yes, citrus guarantees the sweepers reach your blood. But there is another everyday kitchen habit that ruins everything. It completely blocks the lemon from doing its job. It is a very popular comforting addition. You must avoid this specific combination at all absolute costs. While lemon is the perfect partner, milk is the enemy. Adding milk to green tea is a biological dead end. In many homes, a splash of dairy is automatic. You do it without even thinking about it. You want to cool the drink down quickly. You want to make it taste creamier and softer. But when cold milk meets warm green tea, a clash occurs. A rapid chemical reaction happens right inside your mug. The heavy dairy proteins are thick and sticky. They instantly glue themselves to the tea's delicate sweepers. They form large, heavy, sticky clumps. These clumps are simply too large for your body. Your digestive system looks at this heavy dairy clump. It realizes it cannot possibly absorb it. It cannot pull it through the intestinal wall. So your body just pushes it out as normal waste. You get absolutely zero benefit from the cup. Your stiff joints remain exactly as stiff as before. Your cloudy brain remains exactly as foggy. You just drank a cup of useless, milky water. The exact same blocking effect happens with heavy food. Think about eating a rich, iron-heavy meal. Think about a large portion of red meat. Think about a dark, leafy green salad with heavy dressing. The iron in your food acts just like the dairy proteins. It fiercely binds to the tea compounds. It traps them in your stomach permanently. Try this simple, highly effective daily habit instead. Drink your green tea entirely alone. Keep it far away from your main meals. Drink it at least 1 full hour before eating, or drink it 1 full hour after finishing your plate. This ensures your stomach is relatively empty. This ensures your body absorbs every single drop of goodness. Keep the milk carton firmly in the fridge. Keep your timing incredibly smart and deliberate.
We're getting very close to the exact preparation steps. I promised you the precise 2-minute method earlier. Now let us finally look at the actual temperature you need, and this is where the magic truly happens. We've established that boiling water violently burns the plant. We also know that cold water completely fails. Cold water cannot pull the benefits out of the tough leaf. The absolute biological sweet spot is exactly 70 degrees Celsius. This specific number is the perfect extraction zone. At precisely 70 degrees, the hot water behaves beautifully. It is just warm enough to be effective. It gently softens the rigid, dried green leaf. It smoothly and safely pulls those precious compounds out. It coaxes the rust-removing sweepers into your cup. Yet crucially, it is cool enough to cause zero damage. It keeps those highly fragile compounds perfectly intact. They remain alive, active, and ready for your body. You might be wondering how to achieve this exact temperature. You do not need to buy a fancy thermometer. You do not need expensive, complicated kitchen gadgets. You do not need anything taking up counter space. The solution is remarkably simple and deeply traditional. The easiest way to hit 70 degrees is using time. When your standard kitchen kettle clicks off, the water is boiling. It is sitting at a destructive 100 degrees. Do not pour that boiling water immediately. Stop yourself. Instead, flip the top lid of the kettle open. Let the intense trapped steam escape into the air. Watch the fierce, thick jet of steam rise up. Watch it slowly turn into a gentle, thin wisp. Leave the kettle sitting quietly on your kitchen counter. Set a simple kitchen timer for exactly 4 minutes. Let us talk more about those vital 4 minutes. In our modern, fast-paced world, 4 minutes feels incredibly long. It feels like an absolute lifetime of waiting. We want everything instantly, right now. We want instant coffee in a jar. We want instant oats in a packet. We want instant health from a quick pill. But true, lasting bodily support does not work like a microwave. It requires a tiny bit of deliberate patience. During those 4 minutes, the water is physically transforming. It is calming down from a violent boil. The aggressive rolling bubbles completely stop. The excess heat naturally dissipates into your kitchen air. The sound of the kettle fades into total silence. You can use this brief time productively. You can get your favorite clean mug ready. You can slice your fresh yellow lemon carefully. You can simply look out the kitchen window. You can take a deep, calming breath. In a normal room temperature kitchen, this resting period works perfectly. It does all the hard temperature work for you. It naturally and consistently drops the water heat. The temperature falls from a destructive 100 degrees. It glides gently down into that perfectly safe 70-degree zone. It is a very small daily test of patience. It is just 4 short minutes of your morning, but it yields a massive, life-changing reward. You are saving the vital sweepers. You are protecting the ancient plant's natural armor. You are ensuring the drink actually works for your body. Let us put all of this vital information together now. Let us build a highly specific, easy daily routine. Tell me in the comments, are you ready to try this today?
Here is the exact 2-minute preparation method. It guarantees you will extract every single benefit. It guarantees you will protect the fragile compounds. It guarantees your aging body will absorb them fully. Step 1 is managing the heat. Boil your fresh water in the kettle, open the top lid immediately, wait those vital 4 minutes. Let the temperature fall gracefully to 70 degrees. Do not rush this waiting period. Do not guess the temperature. Use a timer to be absolutely certain. Step 2 is the gentle extraction. Pour this gently steaming water over your green tea bag. You can also use high-quality loose leaves. Now, let it steep for exactly 2 minutes. Set a timer on your phone if you have to. Use the timer on your oven if it helps. Do not leave the leaf in the water any longer. Oversteeping is a very common destructive mistake. If you leave the bag in for 10 minutes, you ruin it. The water will inevitably draw out heavy, bitter compounds. These will cause stomach-irritating bitterness and acid. 2 minutes is all you ever need at 70 degrees. Watch the water carefully. It will turn a lovely pale golden green color. It should never look dark brown. It should never look muddy or thick. Step 3 is the clean removal. Firmly remove the leaf or the tea bag. Lift it out of the water. Throw it straight into the kitchen bin. Do not squeeze the wet bag violently. Do not press it against a spoon. Just lift it out gently and discard it. Now comes the crucial, non-negotiable final step. You must wait 1 more full minute. Let the brewed tea cool just a tiny fraction more. Then, and only then, squeeze in your fresh lemon. Do not skip this short waiting period. If you add lemon while the water is too hot, you ruin it. You risk damaging the fresh vitamin compounds in the juice. You want the natural sharpness of the citrus perfectly intact. It must act as your essential transport vehicle. Just 3 or 4 small drops of fresh juice is enough. You do not need to make a sour lemonade. You just need enough to provide that protective biological shield. When you finally take a sip of this prepared tea, everything changes. It is an absolute revelation for your taste buds. It does not taste like bitter old lawn clippings. It does not make your face scrunch up in disgust. It tastes incredibly light. It tastes slightly and naturally sweet. It has a fresh, exceptionally clean flavor profile. It glides down your throat smoothly and easily. Your stomach welcomes it warmly instead of fighting it. If you follow these exact, deliberate steps, your routine transforms. Your daily cup of green tea stops being a chore. It stops being a bitter drink you force yourself to swallow. It transforms into a highly active health booster.
You will actually begin to feel the difference inside your body. You cannot just drink 1 single cup and expect miracles. You cannot expect all your joint stiffness to vanish overnight. This is not a magic instant fix pill. This is a deliberate daily maintenance routine. Think of it exactly like brushing your teeth. You do not brush your teeth once a single month. You brush them every single day without fail. You do this to sweep away the daily dental plaque. You must drink your green tea every single day too. You do this to sweep away the daily metabolic rust. If you do this consistently, day after day, things change. The heavy, sticky rust begins to clear out. Your knees will start to feel looser in the mornings. Your lower back will feel significantly more flexible. You will be able to walk down the stairs normally again. Your afternoon energy will remain beautifully steady and clear. You will not experience that harsh stomachache anymore. You will not feel that sour acidity in your chest. Your brain will feel remarkably sharper. You will remember names easily and quickly. You will read a page of a book and retain it. You are giving your body the exact tools it needs. You are helping it sweep away the daily invisible rust. You are supporting your daily vitality naturally and safely. Keep the process incredibly simple. Respect the fragile green leaf. Treat it with gentle care and deliberate patience. Your body will thank you for the rest of your life. If this topic interested you, you will love this one too. Never eat raw spinach in salads, the 2-minute trick to protect your kidneys. Thank you for your time today. Take care of your health, make wise choices, and goodbye. This information is strictly educational to support your daily vitality. Never change your doctor's medical treatment without their consent.